Hello everybody, RMJ Movie Reviews back again. I got the day off from work, so I actually went up to the library here. I had to return some old seasons of ER, the television show ER that George Clooney used to be on back in the day. I'm digressing a little bit for the point of this video, but I used to watch that show when it first came on when I was in middle school, and I used to watch it throughout high school. I've been able to catch up with it again, and that's a badass show, man. I really love it. I could appreciate it more as an adult than I could as a teenager, but either way, that's not the point of this video. Point of this video is I got the day off, and I just saw something from one of the channels that I'm subscribed to on YouTube, a person that I really like. I heard that, and I made a video about this last year, about that there was supposed to be a Friday the 13th TV show in the works. Now, anybody who's old enough, who's at least in their 30s or 40s, or matter of fact, let me go back. If you're at least like in your kind of early, mid 30s, late 30s, you will remember that there was a Friday the 13th, a name-only TV show that I think premiered, I think it was 1987. So the Friday the 13th show, I think, if I remember right, don't quote me, I think it aired before Friday the 13th Part 7, The New Blood came out. The one with the psychic girl who was throwing couches at Jason. I think the show, but either way, that show was Friday the 13th name only. It was about evil possessions in an antique shop, and it involved like an uncle and his niece and nephew. It was actually a really good show. I was shocked as a kid because we all know the Freddy TV show actually did have Freddy in it most of the episodes, but that show was just Friday the 13th in name only. But it was a really cool horror show, and I watch reruns of it occasionally if they show it like on the Sci-Fi Network. I don't think they show it that much on the Sci-Fi Channel anymore, but I will watch it, and I actually do have like one episode on VHS tape. That particular episode that I have is not really the greatest, but I catch it from time to time when I can find it on some of the channels on cable. But I heard that this TV show actually is going to have Jason in it. I'm not really quite sure how they're going to pull that off. I don't know how they're going to pull that off. I don't really know how you can do that unless you've really got some writers who are invested in doing something really creative with the very, very, very slim storyline that the original Friday the 13th movies had. That would be number 1 through Jason Takes Manhattan, which was number 8, which was the last movie in 1989 from Paramount. I don't count Jason Goes to Hell and all this other remake stuff. So I don't really know how far they can do with it, but I'm not excited because number 1 is coming on the CW. So nothing says a real Friday the 13th TV show like a Friday the 13th TV show that's going to air on the CW, because we all know it's not like a Friday the 13th movie needs violence, graphic violence, or nudity, or cursing. Hey, the kids don't even need to smoke pot or have sex. Why would a Friday the 13th movie do that? I mean, it's not like the series is based around that anyway, right? Because Friday the 13th movies from the 80s are character driven, right? You know, I'd probably check it out just to give a look because, you know, I'm an 80s baby, so I grew up on all those films as they were coming on cable and as they were coming on video. So I'll check it out for that reason, but I'm not excited about it. I have not seen the Scream TV show. Digressing, the original Scream movie came out when I was a freshman in high school. You know, it was the big craze at the time because it was the 90s, and everybody was talking about it at school and how everybody had seen Scream 2 and 3 and 4 times. I was one of the people, I believe I saw it 2 times when it was out of the theater. And I saw all the Scream movies as they came out of the theater, but in particular. So when the Scream TV show came on MTV, I haven't watched it. I watched maybe like half of like one episode on like online. I wasn't very impressed by it. And I'm thinking the Friday the 13th series is going to be more of that kind of thing. You know, this is not a creative time for filmmaking. You know, if you're a TV show on HBO or AMC or one of those channels, You know, television is really pushing the envelope. The Walking Dead, True Detective, that's stuff that's pushing the envelope, and it's really creative. I mean, all the big time actors, character actors, old school actors are going to television because they know that's where it's at. Right now, when you see stuff like the Scream TV show, the Friday the 13th TV show, that is all because of titles. All these remakes, the Poltergeist remake, all that, this is all because these titles are financially viable sources of making big money, and that's all this is. And I heard Sean S. Cunningham, who produced the original one, and I think only had, you know, financial ties to some of the other Friday the 13th movies in the 80s. I mean, that doesn't mean anything that his name is on it. I mean, purely his name is on there just for him to get a check, you know, which is cool. I mean, we all need a check. You know, I'd like to be making more money right now in my life, so, you know, hey, nothing against it. He's just being a business person. But you know, that's the big thing now. They're taking all these famous titles from back in the day and they're using them purely for monetary purposes. That's all it is. So, you know, I don't have much hope for this Friday the 13th series. I'll check it out just to give it a look. So, but I firmly expect this to either go one or two ways. Number one, people like me who grew up on the original series from the Paramount days, we'll check it out, we'll lose interest, and it'll probably have a big spike in the ratings going downward, and then it'll fade into oblivion. Or it'll catch a new audience of like really young teenagers now who know nothing about the Paramount movies from back in the day, and they'll build a brand new fan base, which I'm sure that's their technique anyway, because they don't give a damn about all of us, you know, people in our 30s or 40s who grew up with the original movies. It's all about just taking the title and finding a new audience. So I think that's the route they'll probably go. They'll probably make the pilot for us and then branch off in another direction, especially after they see big ratings, and then they'll get the people coming in and say, oh, we shouldn't do that stuff. Nobody remembers those movies, because it's not like they're taking a title from 30 years ago trying to make a damn TV series about it anyway. So my opinion about the Friday the 13th, the new Friday the 13th TV show for 2015, is that this is purely monetary, purely financial thing. They're just trying to be greedy, and that's all it is. It's got nothing to do with Jason. Jason will be in it, but it ain't gonna be the Jason we know from the Paramount movies. It's not gonna be what those movies were. It's aired on the CW, you know. So it's just like when I ranted about the, you know, the Expendables 3 being PG-13. You're taking something that's from R-rated material and you're just dumbing it down. So, you know, and I think I've heard too that that I think Warner Brothers has some part of the Friday the 13th movies now. Warner Brothers has CW or something like this. So guys, this is all business shit, man. They don't care, man. So those are my thoughts on the Friday the 13th series. I'm gonna come with my two new movie reviews of Colors from Sean Penn, 1988 Colors, directed by Dennis Hopper, and then I'm gonna come with a review of Straight Outta Compton. So, all right, guys, RMJ Movie Reviews. Leave some comments about the 2015 Friday the 13th TV show. Thumbs up. Let's just talk about movies, y'all. I love this stuff. RMJ Movie Reviews. I'll see you soon.